Hi, everyone. Thanks for watching. Once again, my name is Jennifer Martinez, and I'm a law clerk at the Law Office of Odalo J, Ohiku here in Milwaukee. Since last week, we've gotten a few general questions about rights regarding protesting, and today I am here with Attorney Ohiku to answer a few of those. So, Attorney Ohiku, do I have a right to protest?
Yes, you do have a right to protest. That's the short answer, okay? But first, I want to explain to people why I'm not in a suit today. I'm not in a suit today because lawyers don't always wear suits, right? And I want to keep it real with the public. I want to be honest with the public and you all watching this that lawyers don't always wear suits. So I'm not in a suit today. Now, to get back to your question, yes, you do have that right. And where does that right come from? It comes from something called the Bill of Rights. And what is the Bill of Rights? The Bill of Rights, I'm going to take you back to what, grammar school or high school. Bill of Rights refers to the first 10 amendments of our United States Constitution. And today we're talking about the First Amendment. The First Amendment has something that gives you 5 freedoms. And those 5 freedoms are freedom of religion, freedom of speech, freedom of press, freedom to petition the government for redress, and the 5th freedom is freedom of assembly. And that's what we're talking about today.
If I want to protest, what kinds of things can I say?
Well, since we're in the U.S. and you have these things called rights, you can say pretty much anything that you want to say. You have the freedom of speech, right? You have the freedom to express yourself in any way you want to express yourself. Now, I would say that there's, a certain limit on that, and that would come down to, for instance, you have to be careful when it comes to maybe inciting a riot, right? Or inciting people to burn down buildings or cause property damage. So other than that, you pretty much can express yourself in any way you want to express yourself because you have that freedom.
If I want to protest, where can I go?
Again, I would say since you have rights, you can protest anywhere that you want to protest. Now, if you keep it in public settings, right? Traditional public settings. So for instance, parks, beaches, sidewalks, streets, anything that's generally open to the public, maybe a public plaza, you have the right to protest in those areas. Now, the thing that you got to be careful about is ingress and egress. And ingress and egress, that takes me back to law school, okay? Law school, and I think is a property class, I want to say, I think. Ingress and egress refers to someone's ability to enter and exit a building or an establishment. So when you're protesting, you can't block the public's or person's ability to enter and exit, let's say a government building, or let's say a restaurant or any other type of establishment. But as long as you're not blocking someone's ability to enter and exit, you can protest in any traditionally public areas.
Can I take pictures and videos at a protest?
Yes, and the reason that you can is because if you're in the public, you don't have something that's called reasonable expectation of privacy in public settings. So let's look at being in a public park as opposed to when you're at home. When you're at home, your home's not open to the public, right? Someone can't just come knock on the door and enter your home. You have to invite them in. So when you're in your home, you have a reasonable expectation of privacy. But if you're in the public, you don't have a reasonable expectation of privacy. Why not? Because you're not invisible, right? If you're in the public, people can see you, they can see them. So whatever you're doing, the public can see. So because of that, there's no reasonable expectation of privacy. So you can take photos of anything that you want to in the public.
If I want to organize a protest, do I need a permit?
No, you don't. So today is Wednesday, June 3rd. If you decided today that you wanted to have a protest tomorrow, Thursday, June 4th, you could. And the only thing that you would have to be concerned about is, again, I would say blocking pedestrian traffic or vehicle traffic, right? So that people can still move about freely. And as long as you're not interfering with someone's ability to enter and exit establishments, you can protest anywhere that you would like. Now, the city or the municipality can put certain limits on it. So for example, if you wanted to do a million-man march and you needed streets to be closed off, the city or municipality could say, well, hold on, we got to close off streets. That's going to impede pedestrian traffic or vehicle traffic. So you need a permit for that, right? But in most circumstances, no, you don't need a permit to protest.
Thank you, Attorney Ohiku. That concludes our Q&A. If there are any additional topics or questions that you would like us to discuss, please feel free to email me at lawclerk@ohiku.com. Also, for additional information on rights while protesting that we might not have discussed, visit aclu.org. Thanks for watching.